So we're now up to day 4, and this is looking like sort of calm before the storm. It's calm because the war with Mr. Civil is winding down. He did, if I go back, he did manage to run his General Thief combo through 2 of my factories. However, Pink picked up one of them behind him and Yellow has picked up the other, and I am due to retake Garfield, so I will end up in not a particularly strong position, but at least a position. Meanwhile, all the eyes in the world are looking at Raptor in red and Phil in pink. Raptor has about twice as many factories as anybody else, and has 2 lieutenants that you can see there and a smuggler. So that's a kind of an awesome power. So there has definitely been chat about pretty much everybody dealing with Raptor. I'm not wanting to deal with Raptor right now because he has agreed to my sort of selling my soul option of giving him effectively 2 free factories to take out Mr. Civil, which he has done. What he is going to do with his excess 90-odd drillers at that point, I'm really not sure. Oh, he has a Minister of Energy. That kind of makes sense. He has an enormous army and he needs somehow to feed it. So in the short term, the current alliance is between Plowden, Monrater, Jiminy and me, and the target is going to be Phil. I want to see if I can get Psydog online with that as well, although it would be much better to have Psydog fighting red, because Psydog is, I think, the 3rd largest empire after Red and Phil. So I'm assuming that Mr. Civil will escape with a navigator and just float around and be a pest, but with only 18 drillers and a navigator, I'm not really sure what he will be able to do. This attack coming into Neptune is going to be shut down, and in theory, if he launched through that his thief through my assassin, he would defeat that sub, but then the thief would land at Soren and not get through the shields. So I'm anticipating that he may either retreat to Allbreed. He might be able to take Allbreed, although that would break his vow of only attacking me. Or he may go in for Neptune, but by the time he gets there, I will have 4 specialists and the power of a general off screen, which will mean that I'll be able to kill all of his drillers before he even lands. What I don't know is where the captured specialists will go, because by the time he gets to Neptune, he won't have any bases left. So ideally, the captured specialists will come straight home to me, or might carry on to Garfield, in which case I will collect them when they're there. So I'll need to see what happens with that. So that, as far as I can see, is the worst case scenario. Mr. Civ has fought very hard, and is in the running for a tooth and nail medal. Another person who's fought very hard is Sway over here in the brown, who's come some sort of an accommodation with Jiminy. I've also given him some special accommodation right here. If he needs to run away with this smuggler, he can, and from there we can share specialists and stuff. This little outpost of Red's here is not enough to actually attack me. I can cover it locally, so I'm figuring that when it does come down to attack Red, everybody will sort of attack over their own little sector, and hopefully by sheer weight of numbers he can be taken down. I suppose if he's smart, he'll mine and then get a group of people that he will fund and play the rest of us off against each other. So the storm is kind of starting with an attack on Phil by Plowden. Here, the general plan will be for me to retake Garfield and then take Feld, and hopefully, if we can roll back Phil, and then after he's neutralised, can move to dealing with red. So day 4, nobody's mined yet. High quality game, and we'll see what happens.